There are a lot of challenges in historic preservation for us, but you try to fight the good fight every time. And you win some and you lose some. It really pains me when I'm in a, let's say, looking at a back bar, beautiful wood carved thing in Tulsa, let's say, not places like that, Kansas City, Denver, whatever. And you say, oh, how beautiful that is. What's the story of that? Well, it came from a building in St. Louis that's been demolished. You know, it's just awful. We've lost way too much, but we still have an incredible amount. A building like the Cathedral Basilica of St. Louis. It's just mind-boggling, the magnificence of that structure. The Eades Bridge, wonderful, incredible history, one of the great engineering feats in American history. And of course the arch, and stuff like that. It's just, we have a lot of interesting things here. Wonderful architecture, which I'm interested in, beautiful buildings, famous as a red brick city, you know. I was born at St. Louis Maternity Hospital, building still there, part of the Barnes group. And that was during World War II, 1942. My dad was out in the Army, not here. And then when he came back, then they moved to 4217 Athlone. And that's the place that I certainly remember. It was a very nice neighborhood. I can remember a bunch of the neighbors on our block. You didn't have to, you know, go very far to get the essentials. So we had a little family-owned grocery store, one on each corner, anchoring our block. Since my dad was in the fuel business, ice and coal, we had the coal delivered. We had a coal burning furnace, and of course we had the coal chute in the little gangway next to between the two houses, our house and next door. So they would come, bring the wheelbarrow full of coal, come up a little plank up a few steps, dump it in the coal bin. And then at night, in the summer, we had the food vendor would come around. Tamales, hot tamales. We could hear him, hot tamales, he'd call out. And we had neighborhood movie houses too. That was really one of the great things. They were just all over the place. And I think they charged a nickel for admission, or maybe a dime for admission and a nickel for popcorn, something like that. I went to Ashland School, an excellent grade school. Our building, Ashland School, was one of the many really works of art, architecturally, artistically, by William B. Ittner. He was the most important, probably, architect of schools in this country. And luckily we have still a lot of them. We've lost a few. Some have been recycled, thankfully, into housing. But Ashland School was an Ittner school. I think it was built about 1909 or 10, somewhere around there. I'm a big booster. There's no doubt about it. But I think there's a lot to boost. I mean, we have a lot going for us.